Well, hello to all you Tuesday tech types. It's all of us three, back again, and back with a look at my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera. And I'm not a tech reviewer per se, as you doubtless know, but nonetheless, I'll just let you know exactly what I think about this camera. Now, my reasons behind buying it were really quite simple. My GoPro kit was becoming, shall we say, unwieldy. Now, it's in no way large or heavy to carry around, but it consists of, and I'm going to need to take a deep breath here and consult a list, otherwise I'll forget something. Here we go. The camera's media mod, a handle/tripod, a microphone receiver, a cable to attach that receiver to the media mod, a microphone transmitter, some spare batteries, and some filters. The only problem with all this is that you have to remember to carry it all around with you when you go out. And my cancer-addled brain ensured that on over half the times I ventured out with the camera, I would invariably forget one piece or two, or the camera, even something. Also, I would regularly forget to turn the microphone on or to press record on the camera. And another thing, you need to remove the camera from the media mod, to charge or to change a battery, or to remove the micro SD card. And sometimes, well, quite often, I must admit, my framing when using the GoPro, even with the widest lens setting, was hit or miss. And with that wide setting as well, I'd often get a filter vignetting when panning, meaning a post-production crop would be necessary. All these are first world problems, I know, but they are problems nonetheless. And despite being very happy with the GoPro's video quality, along with, and shock horror here, its reliability, I know I've never been let down by any of the GoPros I've owned and extensively used over the years. But I just wanted something easier, really, and the Osmo Pocket 3 fits that bill rather splendidly. Now, I bought the creator's kit, which gives me a few extra bits and bobs, and I'll go over that in the outdoor part of this video. But effectively, I've now got all the functionality of my GoPro, including extra battery power when needed, in a much smaller, tidier, and far more integrated package. Anyway, all this ease of use, though, is worthless if the resultant picture and sound is a pile of steaming turd. The proof, sorry about that imagery, the proof of the pudding is, as they say, in the eating. So I took advantage of the sunny weather we had yesterday and got out for a stroll. Now, I made a short one of our little nature vlogs to compare the video and audio to my GoPro, and, well, here is that vlog. Oh, well, hello, it is Dexter, the Griswolds, and yours truly, and we've left Chico in the house just as well, because Bethan's just seen quite a large hawk-like bird of prey, and I'll put the picture she got of it up now. So we're quite glad, because if Chico been with us on his lead, then I wouldn't have fancied his chances against that. Anyway, come out on a rare dry day. It's rained for like weeks, and it's a nice sunny day today, and I've come out for a walk, obviously, on our little nature trail, and to test out this new DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera. I've got loads of footage of this walk on my GoPro, so I can compare the quality of the video and the audio from those past films I've made here. Anyway, we'll try and get some pictures later. I've got my XH2 with the 100 to 400, and I brought my Leo macro lens and my tripod, and we'll see what we can get later on. hopefully see that hawk again. I think I can see something in the tree now. I'm going to try. Right, I'm going to try and see if I can get it with my 100 to 400. Oh dear, that was a bit embarrassing. What I thought was that bird of prey then, but it was in fact a pigeon. It's in the same tree that we saw the hawk. So he's taken his life in his own hands. But yeah, it wasn't a killer. This is a killer pigeon. When I bought this camera, I got the creator's kit, as it's called. So you get a case, obviously, to keep it all in. An extra battery to give you more battery, obviously. What else did it come with? A little tripod foot and stand to screw that into. USB-C cable, wide angle filter type thing to attach to the lens. A black mist lens attachment. A case, a carry case to keep it all safe. And a microphone here, I forgot then, the DJI wireless microphone. So not a bad little kit, all in. £613 for the whole thing. But hey, when I bought a necessity for today, a set of variable ND filters. So I got an ND 8 to 32 and an ND, I think it's 32 to 512. Anyway, I am going to have to make use, I think, shortly of that extra battery power. I haven't done a battery test yet, so I don't know how long the battery will last in comparison to my GoPro. But I think I used to get around about 40 minutes, 45 minutes out of that. So we'll see. Bethan just spotted this rather lovely little, it's like a little flower growing. I think my main worry with this camera over the GoPro is its ruggedness. You've got like this really quite delicate, well, it feels delicate gimbal head, you know, which houses the lens. And with my GoPro, you could just, you know, because I had like screen protectors on it, you could just chuck that in a bag and, you know, forget about it. But this, I think it's going to be a case of carefully putting away in its case and carefully placing it in my bag. If anybody's got any experience otherwise and, you know, have treated this roughly, then let me know. And but I am going to be quite careful with it. There's our little area of swampland. Llansamlet's answer to the Everglades. It's quite nice actually, isn't it? Quite a nice sight. I might take a nice picture here one day. Try and get reasonably close to the shoreline, and see if you can make something reasonably attractive here. It's better than there was a lot of water in it, because you can't see the upturned tyre that was, or the dumped tyre that was in there, as you could see before. I think what I might do is try and grab a picture with my phone while we're here. So yeah, bear with. And a slightly annoying thing with this camera, I'll have to see if I can do something about it, is every time you switch it on, I get a message saying the battery is connected. A battery. Of course there's a battery connected, you fool. I get a message to say the microphone's connected. Well, I don't need that every single time. I know the microphone's connected, thank you very much. So I'll see if I can disable that notification perhaps. No exaggeration now, but today is the, when am I recording this, 18th or 19th of February, and I've just seen the first mushrooms are spotted all year, probably since last November. It's been a really sort of barren time for spotting fungi and mushrooms. Probably because it's been so wet, and I mean we've had so much rain. They probably, fruiting bodies have probably rotted pretty much straight away. So we saw very few mushrooms last year compared to 2022, and yeah, first ones of the year to date. So I'll pop those pictures up now. One decent one taken with the macro lens, and the others were just phone shots. So I've got my my Zimmer GTI. Started using this quite a lot towards the end of last year. I've had it for a long time, and my I don't know, just your sort of pride, I guess, at using things like this, but I started using it quite a lot now, and whenever we go anywhere now, really, I take this with me. It helps me to stay steady on my feet, obviously, and also there's a seat built in, so when I get too tired, I can have a little sit down, which is always nice. Always a nice option to have. And if people want to look at a young man with a walking frame, then that's up to them. And you do get some funny looks, sadly. But anyway, what we'll do now is we'll sign off from here, go home, have a look at this footage, and then see if we can do like a side-by-side comparison with some old GoPro Hero 12 Black footage and see which is nicest. Yeah, that's a plan anyway. Right then. See you all back at the ranch. Right, well, here we are, back home after that little dalliance outside, and it's just as well we're back home as the sunny weather didn't really last into a second day, sadly. Now, I honestly can't remember a wetter winter than the one that we're in the middle of right now. It seems to have rained every day, but I digress anyway. Let's discuss the Osmo's ease of use and its output. Now, in terms of the former, the Osmo absolutely kills the GoPro. With the gimbal set to track my face, I really had no worries about getting the framing right. The camera, when set to follow mode, you just nailed it. One area, though, where the GoPro trumps the Osmo is in the use of filters. Now, I like to use a variable neutral density filter to maintain the correct inverse rule shutter speed, and a black mist filter to make things look a little, softer and nicer. Now, using them on the GoPro is a doddle, as I can employ 52mm circular ones, and I can also stack them, something I can't do on the Osmo, as the magnets on the filters just don't seem to align no matter which way I position them. The only problem with the GoPro was the vignetting when I pan too quickly. And the filters on the Osmo are a lot more fiddly to use, down mainly to their, diminutive physical size. But it's a small price to pay, though, I guess, for the overall ease of use. Image quality wise, and I'm overlaying some GoPro footage here for comparison, it is close, but I do prefer the 4K output of the Osmo. It just looks cleaner and is more pleasing to the eye, no doubt down to the larger sensor present in the smaller camera. The larger sensor also affords a more artistic and shallower depth of field. I think look, I do like in my vlogs. It's connected to my broken rib, whether I got an infection or something in there, but I've had a bit of a fever and feeling really down and rotten and low. I'm recording this 18th or 19th of February, and I've just seen the first mushrooms are spotted Audio-wise, I prefer the output from my Rode Wireless Go, but again, the audio from the external and wireless DJI microphone isn't too bad, and a small sacrifice in sound quality is more than made up for in the image and that all-important ease of use. So there we have it, my brand new streamlined vlogging setup. It's the one I'll be using going forward for all my little nature vlogs and, such like when going down the beach after hospital appointments and things, I really don't know now what to do with my GoPro setup. I probably will end up selling it as soon as the Osmo has proved itself reliable, that is. It's just way too good to use as a backup, and I'd rather someone else got good use out of what it's, after all, an excellent vlogging kit. Right then, there we are. That is it for this week's Tech Tuesday. From Saturday, it's a week of music videos. I know, you all love them so much. But yeah, it's going to be a Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, 3 music videos in a row. So if you want, you can ignore the channel for a while. And after that, we will be taking one of our short little breaks. I think I've deserved one now. Right then, but until Saturday then, just be nice, all right? I will see you then. Ta-ra.